Good morning, my name's Matt Cooper. I'm a member of ARAP and I have the privilege of being the chairman of the project steering group for this research. Welcome to today's webinar presenting CIRIA's Good Practice Guide, which is titled C792, the methodology for quantifying the benefits of offsite construction. We do recognise that that's not the catchiest of titles, so we're now referring to the work as the Janssen report, after its lead author, Tertia Janssen van Vuren, from the Laing O'Rourke Centre for Construction, Engineering and Technology at the University of Cambridge. We've got a great programme and speaker lineup in store for you today. This is the report that we're meeting to discuss. If you've not done so already, please can you download it from the link on the screen. Just to set the scene before we go into the presentations, I'd like to explain why we commissioned this report. MMC, Modern Methods of Construction, has long been hailed as a way forward for the way that we should deliver our buildings and infrastructure. We've talked about the benefits that MMC and a more manufacturing-based approach could deliver for decades. You know, from before Latham and Egan in the 1990s, right through to Mark Farmer's more recent Modernise or Die. The case has been made for MMC over and over again, and many in government, industry get it, and we've got it for a long time. The government has put construction industry at the heart of UK industrial strategy with its construction sector deal, which promotes digital technologies, offsite technology, offsite manufacturing, and whole life asset performance. But it's still yet to take off in the way we would like to see it take off. There's still barriers to overcome before we can realise the benefits promised, but as yet unproven. So we need to commit and invest in the MMC industries and supply chains if we're going to change our industry and truly modernise. And as we know, commitment and investments need a compelling business case with benefits that show a return on that commitment and investment. So this report sets out methodologies that will allow us to measure benefits in clear, consistent manner so that we can clearly demonstrate and compare quantifiable benefits in a like-for-like comparison so that industry can buy into it with measures that span different societal and economic drivers that have a value that we can measure in the buildings and infrastructure that we deliver. So just finally, our hope is that this research will provide the industry and its stakeholders the tools to make informed choices on how we procure and deliver our built environment, and to help us increase the rate of change to unlock the benefits that MMC has promised us for so long. During today's programme, we're going to hear a little bit about CIRIA and the work that they do, and the Laing O'Rourke Centre for Construction, Engineering and Technology. The research team will present the research process that led to this report, and we'll hear a transport sector perspective on the promising value of using this methodology. Finally, we'll close with some reflections and a discussion using your questions. We're delighted to welcome 6 speakers and panellists with us today, and I'll introduce them to you throughout the programme.